Welcome.
Hey everybody, how are you tonight? Who do we got on with us here? Janice, Louise, Rhonda, how are you doing? Beverly, how are you tonight? Kitty, Kathy, how are you?
Welcome. Hope everybody had a good weekend. It's a long weekend.
Wait a few minutes.
To let everybody get on.
Yeah. Hey Cheryl, how are you doing?
Welcome, Cheryl.
Hey Judy. Bernadine, how are you tonight? Enjoyed some cookouts. All right, nice.
There you go.
Carla, how are you? Made it on time. Woke up from your nap, right? Lana, how are you? Hopefully everybody had a good Memorial weekend.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
2 days off in a row. It was nice.
Yeah, we don't have that very often, do we, Joan?
No.
Because we're here working.
Block 22. Yay.
Hey, Karen, how are you doing? Oh, Karen's happy school's out. Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, Patsy.
Well, let's do our sound check. Somebody on Facebook and YouTube, let us know if you can hear us okay. And we will get started. We are Quilters HQ, Windmill Sewing Center, and Sewing Machines Express. The websites are quiltershq.com, windmillsewingcenter.com, and QHQ2.com. We do this every Tuesday from 6 to 7 Central, except I think there's a couple that coming up that we will not, because we will be traveling or doing the Kansas City Original Quilt Festival, which is so close and so exciting.
Hey, Carrie, how are you?
We've got just a few announcements. I think we determined that I was going to do something live during the sewing quilting retreat.
Yeah, I think
in
you're
July.
Zoom. Yeah, it's going to be the virtual sewing with Joan or something.
Yeah. I don't know how we're going to do that yet.
Joan's just going to sew. Well, we're leaving that up to Molly and Judy to get people signed up.
Yeah. Or just join us. We could just go live every couple of hours with a giveaway.
Yeah, we just bring it up on the, put the camera in there and connect it up and everybody join the meeting.
So anyway, that is $50. It is July 12th through the 14th. For 3 days to sit and sew. I've got a lot of sewing to do. Live sew along, you guys know about that. We're doing that now. Let's Serge 1, make friends with your serger. Windmill, Thursday, June 1st, which is like Thursday. And through July 20th, 1 to 4 at Windmill, or Saturday, June 3rd through July 22nd. And that is 1 at Quilters, and that is $120 for the 8 weeks. Sign up now if you haven't already. That class fills up so quickly. Rulers in a day on your domestic sewing machine. Class is Saturday, June 3rd, which is this Saturday. I can't believe it's already June. 10 to 5. Cost is $50. Embroidery Club, Saturday, June 10th at Windmill is 10 to 12:30, and Quilters 1:30 to 4 is $25 plus the kit cost, and it is the Wedding Day Garden Flag. A lot of weddings and graduations in June. Easy Strip Quilt. These are so much fun, so cute. And actually, I think it's on my desk. Just show and tell. When Robert comes back, we'll have him grab that for us. June 14th through the 28th, and July 5th, from 10:30 to 1 at Windmill, and June 14th to 28th, from 2 to 4:30 at Quilters. I think there's a quilt on my desk that's the Easy Strip Quilt. $60 for a 4-week program. It's in the store. I've seen it. It's super cute. And Superstar AccuQuilt Pam Heller is going to be here June 16th from 6 to 7:30. Cost is $10 to sign up. So all you AccuQuilt lovers, sign up for that. You can't miss that one. Kansas City Regional Quilt Festival, June 15th through the 17th. We have 3 classrooms, with one with Kelly Ashton, one with Leek McComas, and then Chris Vera and Teresa Ward are all both doing long arm classes. Those are good classes. If you just got a long arm, take those classes because they're both teaching feathers, background fills, all kinds of fun stuff.
Is it a show and tell?
No, it's a class.
Is this a show and tell also?
I think that's the class. That's the one.
Well, this is bigger than a bread box. It's also bigger than a pattern.
Okay.
Cool.
Help me. Isn't that pretty quilting?
See, look at how you do that.
This is the easy strip quilt.
That's like a couple of clowns working here. It's really pretty.
It is.
I like
really
the colors, and it's fun and light and feels summery too, doesn't it?
It does. They go together in a snap. So this class is available to sign up for online right now, and that was the easy strip quilt.
I think this is the snap together quilt. Snap crackle quilt.
It is kind of super easy quilt. I haven't made one, but I really like how that looks. Okay, that's it for announcements. So block 22 is on the website for you to download, and it is a basket. I did cut this mostly out with AccuQuilt, all these half square triangles. These are die number 5 from your 8-inch cube, and the 2 squares, you can rotary cut those, or it's die number 2 from your 8-inch cube. So, yay!
Yeah, that'll make a speedy block.
Well, I started reading the directions, and it says trim the half square unit to measure 2.5 by 2.5, and I was like, that's the 8-inch cube for one, and I don't really want to trim those. Sew and then trim. Not my idea of fun.
Yeah.
So we do start off with the half square triangles. We will have some of the red ones left over because there's the solid base. But it says make 6 with your pink and 10 with the white. And I think I only cut 10. So we're going to sew all of these half square triangles together. And they all go with these dark red. That's not really a dark red. It's just red. But no trimming with AccuQuilt. So these will just turn out perfect 2.5 squares. And we love that. And I did go through and flip these all right side up so that I wouldn't sew any together with the wrong side. I would just leave it, but it's better if they're all the right direction. And I did use some starch before I cut these on the AccuQuilt because it does make it a little bit easier and also a little easier to sew and press. So what did everybody do this holiday weekend? Robert and I went to the new place and checked on their progress, and then we just went shopping around doing nothing really. We went and looked at rugs and stuff like that. Things you do instead of packing. I should have packed, but I didn't. But it's okay.
did absolutely nothing.
That is a great weekend. I did binge watch some Criminal Minds.
Family reunion at the school. This is funny, right? She told us about this. The family reunion at one room schoolhouse in Bizarre, Kansas. Bizarre.
That's bizarre.
Mm-hmm. Started pouring rain in Spring Hill.
It does
Hey,
look
Peggy,
like it
how are
might
you?
rain. It's kind of green outside. Hopefully we won't lose power.
Well, there you go, Patsy. You just do absolutely nothing. Sometimes that feels really good. Hey, Donna, how are you tonight?
I'm in favor of doing absolutely nothing sometimes.
It feels really good sometimes.
I'm kind of excited about July because we don't have any trouble, any shows.
Yeah.
We're just here. And that's...
You're doing a solo-along with the community here.
I'm doing a solo-along. I'll have to come up with something for us all to make.
Kathy sewing. All right. That's awesome. Beverly said it rained in her part, so she sewed. Good idea.
That is an excellent plan. I hear something beeping. I think Robert went to investigate. Coffee. It was the coffee machine. I can't do it, but Robert can drink coffee until bedtime. I would just be wired and talking really fast, and he just, as soon as his head hits the pillow, he's out. We're talking about you drinking coffee till bedtime.
You know.
Built up that caffeine tolerance.
Yeah.
This is so much better. I don't have to go trim all of my corners off.
That's pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
What will we do next?
We will get our handy doohickey.
Quilting minds want to know.
Quilting minds want to know. And we're going to press, it actually does say in the directions to press towards the B color, which is the darker red. So that's what I'm going to do now. If you don't have this tool, I think most of you have this tool. It is the multi-function finger presser tool, also known as the doohickey.
Kitty, how are you? Sewed a bit, dropped off some quilts. Oh, took advantage of the
No wait.
and the coupon.
The coupon.
Coupon.
Nice.
Yes, coffee does keep me upright. It just keeps the blood from curdling, that's all. Some anticoagulant. Does that sound right?
That does sound right.
I was watching you too, okay. Best tool ever.
This is the best tool ever.
Kitty did a Christmas quilt.
Nice. It is time to start making those. We should be getting our Christmas fabrics in pretty soon. We've already got the Halloween. I was admiring the display over there.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Panels. Looks like we already got them up.
Oops, wrong way.
Let's just
And there are my pink ones.
slip over to the display. These are some of our early Halloween stuff. I think we showed the panel.
That's, I think, what I'll do is make my Halloween quilts.
Gonna make a Halloween. Is this the one with the ghost or?
No, that's the next one.
Oh.
That's the next.
Sew along. Oh, I have seen the next sew along. You guys want to be part of that? It looks pretty cool.
Yeah. I was doing, I am just not figuring out the turkey for a block, how to make a 12-inch turkey block. So we might just do some fall colors for the Thanksgiving table runner. But I have Halloween nailed down. We have a ghost, a pumpkin, candy corn, a cat.
Mm-hmm.
Vicky said the cat looked really evil though.
Mm-hmm.
So
She said that about the ghost too, didn't she?
well, I had the cat with like yellow eyes, and then
Yeah.
it looked less evil when I changed it to green eyes. So it's a slightly evil cat. Okay, so we are going to make the bottom part of the basket, which is just rows, and those are all pink. So I'm going to set my white units aside and make sure that all of my units are facing the right way. And this gets, each row gets 1/2 square triangle like this. So I'm just going to attach that. First row gets how many? 1, 2, 3. And attach. Making sure my pink units are facing the right direction. No whammies here. We are going to sew this together right the first time. And I'm not pressing my seams yet. I'm just going to piece my pieces and then figure out which way they need to go. Okay, next one gets 2. And I'm lining up my 1/2 square triangle.
Okay, yeah, Beverly, send us a picture of that. Beverly
Okay.
said she did one with the Dresden for the feathers.
A Dresden for the feathers.
So, send us a picture. Yeah, that'd be great.
I have an extra piece.
Hey, Barb, how are you?
No, I don't.
Glad you worked her no sound error out.
Okay. Alright, so we've got our 3 pieces. This one goes on right here. So I'm going to go ahead and just attach that. I think we're going to go up and down with the seams. Let me just press this. that seam from getting too bulky.
That looks like a sideways chalice or something.
A little
This
bit.
block.
It's a basket.
Sideways basket. I could go for that.
It's a very traditional block. Okay. There's that little piece. We are going to press these seams down towards me and attach. It's a little bit more complicated block, but not too bad. Nothing you can't handle.
Hey Jody, how are you tonight? Welcome to the show.
Starting to come together. And this one will get seams pointed up. Okay.
Yeah, Peggy, let us know if you get the block.
Just making sure my seams are lined up here. Not bad. Okay. So once we have this unit completed, we actually sew it to this unit and make a big square. And since I'm using that guide, I need to trim off these little points right here. So it doesn't mess up my seam. I do like to sew with this part on top so that I can see my intersection right here where these come together. That way my needle goes down in them and I have nice sharp points. And we are sewing on the bias, so I'm just going to go a little bit slower than I usually sew because I don't want this to stretch. And if you have the precision piecing glue, this would be a good time to drag that out and just glue this down in place. Then I'm going to line up my other piece down here. And just let that machine pull that through. Don't tug on it, don't pull, because we don't want to stretch this seam. Perfect. Let's just trim this corner off while I'm here. And there we
Hey
go.
Wendy, we'll post a link for that.
And there's the beginning of our block. Okay, so next they're telling us we need to piece these units together, so we need...
What special did you use?
A specialty ruler?
Yeah, did you use any tonight?
No, I did not. I used AccuQuilt to cut out my half square triangles. That is die number 2 from your 8-inch cube.
Might just post
Or
them
I'm sorry, die number 5 from your 8-inch
for
cube.
Quilter Select.
The squares are die number 2 from the 8-inch cube. And the other pieces, I use the 8.5-inch ruler from Quilter Select because, you know, I can put that down and it will stick to my block.
We'll post a link for that one too. So the different sizes, depending on what you need. You were using which one? The 8-inch?
8-inch cube.
Or the ruler?
Yeah. I used the 8.5. I could show you how to do it because this square, this center square, it tells you to cut it out and cut it in half. And I used the 8.5-inch ruler and my strip ruler to get to 8 7/8. If you don't have enough, I know that this is 6 inches, and so then I just placed my, let me put it down here where people can see it a little better, placed my 6-inch ruler.
Hey Georgia, how are you tonight? Welcome to the show.
And then used my other ruler to get my 2 7/8 right there. And then if I turn it this way and measure on the right side of the ruler. Did I cut that wrong? That's 8.5. No, that was the square that I was cutting out. These are 8.5, and I just used the ruler for that. So we need 2 pieces, and the triangles are going to point kind of in the same direction. So if they're lined up like this, all your triangles going in one direction. So let's piece those because I have it laid out. And I think that one turned, goes that way. And we'll start laying out our block. Kind of rough layout. White square goes there, and we need 2 sets of 4. There we go, 4 and 4. So one set, the triangles are going to be pointing that way.
Hey Cecilia, how are you tonight?
Okay, that set's going to go right there.
Coming together.
It is coming together. And almost. These are going to point this way. Okay. Helps to have space to lay out this block when you're piecing it. And last one, sort of.
put it all together, right?
We are going to put it all together right now. Okay, so this doesn't really matter which direction these seams go, so I'm just going to press them towards me. And attach it here. And I've got, you can see it's a little bit loose on the bottom here. Saggy bottom, tight top. To work in any excess you might have. And then I'm just going to let the machine just keep a little bit of tightness on there and let the machine work in any of that extra fullness. Okay. Okay, so then we also need to attach this one, this white square right here. Whoops, came unthreaded. Gonna check my bobbin too. Ooh, we're playing bobbin chicken tonight.
That sounded like some bobbin chicken.
There's bobbin thread on there. I think there's enough to finish this. There we go. Okay, so this one is going to go just like this. I'm going to press the seams the opposite direction. Yep, it's going to storm here tonight. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's like a knocking. This building makes a lot of noise at night. Sometimes I'm in here and it's a little bit creepy, but at least we don't have a ghost like we did at the other location. I don't know that we had a ghost, but thread would jump out of the thread rack in the middle of the night when nobody was here. Okay. Trim that long thread off. Okay, so there is that piece. I'm going to press, since we pressed our seams this way, I'm going to press this one going this way towards the piece. When I started using this, I started waiting to press my seams to figure out which way they needed to go in order to make my block assembly a little bit easier.
Hey Mary, how are you tonight? Kathy said she needs some rain up there, so we need to send some a little bit north there.
Yeah, but you probably don't want this Kansas rain because this comes with a lot of wind and sometimes a tornado.
Tis the season.
It is.
We actually did a show in the middle of one one year.
Not intentionally, I'm sure.
No.
Okay.
We just happened to be at the shop. And
Yeah.
kind of went out and around us.
Okay, you can kind of start to see the base of it come together. So this needs to get pieced to this block, this last square.
We do get warnings, yeah. Usually it starts as a watch, and then it turns into a warning if you want to sight it on the ground.
And it depends on the, if it's really
Proximity,
hot.
too.
If it's really hot during the day and then it cools off suddenly at night,
Yeah.
you're going to get some icky weather. Okay.
And really windy in South Dakota. Can't be outside with all the gnats that bite. Ooh.
Ooh.
Nobody wants biting gnats.
There's another name for those. Is it midge? A midge? Midges? Does that sound right?
Could be.
My granny was German, and that's what she called them.
Yeah.
But biting gnats, that sounds awful. That's a reason to stand and sew. Like we need an excuse, but
Peggy said she calls them pain in the butts.
second
Kathy
that.
said they leave huge welts and itch terribly. Yes, Midge is right.
She lived a lot of places. My grandfather retired from the railroad, and they traveled all over the United States, wherever the railroad took him. Lived in Utah. I'm sure they were in the Dakotas at one point. Okay, there it is. We finished way faster than what I thought. So we are finishing early tonight, but I still have some things to tell you about, and we do have a giveaway. But that turned out great.
It did.
Because I caught it with AccuQuilt. So much easier.
Well, Patsy's got mosquitoes. Yeah, the mosquitoes are rough.
Oh.
Mary said she's got the gnats down there in Louisiana as well.
I heard that there was an article about the mosquitoes that they prefer certain blood types. Like Robert will just get ate up, and I won't. That's because I'm sour. Don't mess up my block. But yeah, Robert's a tasty treat for all of the bugs and critters and creepy crawly things.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Not so much. So I'll get one for every 10 of his. Our giveaway tonight, before I tell you about is a tape measure, and this is compliments of Free Spirit Fabrics.
Oh, nice.
So
okay.
nice little retractable tape measure.
You can always use one of those.
Who cannot use one of those? Just handy dandy.
Hey, Linda, how are you tonight?
Last show for this color. This is Iris. This is color number 2560, and it is just a pale iris color. It's beautiful. 15% off for the show, or if you're in the club, it's 20% off. If you're not in the club and you would like to join, the club is $20. You get this nice little box, and then you get 20% off of all of your Aerofill thread, which comes in handy because with the price of shipping, Aerofill is it's a premium. We do still like it, and we will still buy it, but it's painful. So 20% off, I think it's 14 something, goes a long way.
Well, you do get a little more off the spool, too.
Yeah. So. Yeah, there's a lot of thread on these spools, so they do last a long time. And it's almost time for a thread giveaway again.
It is almost time for a thread
Sherry
giveaway.
brought me a whole bunch of them, so be sure and watch. We're going to be here next week, right?
Yeah.
Be sure and watch next week, because we'll probably have enough to put together a couple of thread giveaways.
Yeah, we'll do a couple of them. That'd be awesome.
You know, partially used spools and...
Oh, congratulations, Jody.
Jody, congratulations. Jody, if you're not local and you haven't shopped with us before, please go to quiltershq.com and right up at the top, click register for Joan Sews so we can have your information to send it to you. And if you want one of the little tools that I was using tonight, it is called a doohickey or a multifunction finger presser tool. It's $7.99. And you can comment, make it mine, and we will get one of these in the mail to you. I think we finally did get these back in stock. Everybody's probably over at Clover is probably wondering, why do they sell so many of these? Because it's worth it. I have two. Because I'm like the Hobbit. I just pick things up and then I move it and I set it down somewhere else. And just blank out. And then I'm like, oh, it's gone.
Attack of the Moths and the Grasshoppers in Las Vegas. Well, that's an interesting combination.
Moss and grasshoppers?
Moths and grasshoppers.
Huh. Are they noisy? Like the locusts?
Grasshoppers?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they make a lot of noise.
My grandpa always told me that stuff was like chewing tobacco. You know how they have the brown...
That's chewing tobacco, huh?
Yep, the grasshoppers are chewing tobacco, and that's their...
I had not heard that about the grasshoppers.
Yeah, they have that brown, I don't know what it is, but they spit like brown stuff.
I wonder if the moths just flew through some flour, or some butterflies, some flour, and that's how they became moths.
My grandfather used to tell me all kinds of nonsense. Like, another one that he would say was that they would, he was older, I think he was older, and they would use his brother Jack for alligator bait in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, he was full of tall tales. But
oh, you're welcome, Carla.
So, that is us for tonight.
I learned so much on this show.
Yeah. Grasshoppers have chewing tobacco.
Yep. Mine told me that knock a buzzard off a gut wagon.
Yep.
That's when something smelled really bad.
Yep. You gotta find a way to work these into conversation nowadays.
Maybe if you grind them up. Oh, you never know what you're going to learn on this show. The collaboration is a new level here at Quilters HQ.
I am so full of just useless information.
Did they catch a lot of gators?
They never did say, but he would tell me that my
was
great
missing
uncle
a toe or something.
Was missing some toes.
Oh,
I was like 5. I believed everything he told me. Like, whew, gospel.
That's right.
So, I was always like, poor Uncle Jack.
That guy. It's like a big bobber, wouldn't it?
It never occurred to me to ask, why are you trying to catch alligators?
There you go.
So, but yeah. I had a lot of fun growing up with my grandparents when they were around. Okay, well that's all of our nonsense for tonight.
Well, as always, Joan.
Always check your thread path, oil your hook, and change your needle before you bring your baby in for spa service. That'll fix most of your problems.
Everybody have a great week.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.